All right, I want to show a fun play line that you can go for um, that involves actually not picking random hero, but instead picking Zap Zap. Right now, Zap Zap has two quests that are really strong for this strategy. Green Thumbs is one of them, probably the best one, but the Crystal quest is also good, so it gives you a good chance of finding one of those two. And then for the weapon, you're going to want to look for Piranha Plant. So we don't have it here. We have a few more weapon shops to go to try to find it. I will pick Chameleon here because it's a really good early game weapon. And then, as usual, I'm just going to pick tier 1 shops to fill out the rest of my turn. Trees are great because you get 2 units. And I'll just take a few more here. Take this, it's fine. Sure, everything spread out here. And let's get on to round 2. Hopefully we can find a weapon shop on round 2 here. Very nice. If I find a nature 3 or 4, I'll pick it because I'm looking for piranha, but I'm also totally happy to get a bamboo as well. Not seeing it so far. Could also maybe take a production shop if I see one. We just have like a very strong early game board here. I'll just do this to get some extra value. Even make my Jeffrey do some work here. I can go up. This can go over. By the time the stuff in front dies, none of these cooldowns will do anything for me. So I might as well have them die next. Okay. Okay, 2 weapons here. A lot of health too, but I think we get there. No, I don't think we do. Yeah, this guy's gonna, almost one-shot my chameleon. That was pretty close for being down 1 weapon. Okay, so a tier 5 weapon is not what we're looking for because you can't get chameleon here. I'm gonna skip it. It's not advised if you're trying to do as best as you possibly can, but if you're trying to go for this fun play line, you would want to skip here. It's definitely like if I don't find it by turn 5, I'm not going to force it because if you try to force play lines, that's a great way to lose a ton of ranking and just have a lot of bad runs. But keeping my weapon count lower is going to make it easier to find a piranha. There we go. The next thing I want to look for is a crystal mine. Basically, the play line is just putting some green crystals next to your piranha and then using Corrupt Alchemist to give it health very often. I'm going to put a couple trees here, I think. And then now, well, now if all the nature is in front, I can actually have a botanist back here triggering it every 2.4 seconds, which almost doubles its fire rate. No need to have 2 because they're going to be triggering at the exact same time. So that's something you have to think about when you're triggering your piranha with town units, is you have to stagger their speeds that they're activating at. Move these out of the harm's way in case there's Pierce. Okay. The reason this quest is good with this strategy, by the way, is that it gives you a lot of defense that has low health on each unit, which keeps your piranha as your highest health unit. That tree was weirdly far forward. Okay, that's good. Maybe another point I'll show off the other fun Piranha combo where instead of making it the highest health unit, you make it the only nature unit. And you have a bunch of micro librarians and botanists. Well, botanists specifically, because they can't target other botanists, so they'll always hit it. Micro librarians could hit your botanist as the nature buff, unless you change the faction of the botanist, so that adds a bit of a wrinkle to it. But it's nice to be able to have high health defenses with that kind of strategy. I think it's a little bit harder to go for though. This one, all you need is to find a crystal mine and a piranha, and you can pretty much just go for it. Green crystals are good, but we don't have Corrupt Alchemist yet. I'm gonna try to get them all on one turn. Hmm. You can't really do Rafflesia with this. It'll get too big. I'll just take some more small stuff. Oof. Okay, well this is going to reduce my chances of finding Corrupt Alchemists next round. But that's fine. Ooh. It's so rude having to face it against one of these. I almost never see him. I just realized this crystal here, which I'm using to offset the speeds here, is now a nature unit that can get targeted by one. But whatever, that worked out. We're not going to go for botanists triggering the piranha plant in the future. It's going to be the alchemists. All right, let's get some splash or something here. 2 piranhas is just not really necessary in my opinion. I think we'll just go with Tesla. We have no scaling for it yet though. We could do laser pointer and try to find mechanics. Could be another, like a sideline for this run. I don't hate that. I think we're gonna go town though. This build usually goes for a lot of town because you're not getting high health like defenses or anything. You're getting your crystals from your crystal mine. You know, what's left is to look for town, especially since you want these. All right, production is probably worth it. We could lose this round though. I think turn 6 we try to get as many alchemists as we can. All right. I think I'd go for Spell Factory. A second mine would be nice for sure. A Spell Factory is nice because you want to get level ups for this because it attacks so much once you get the combo going. Yeah, without scaling on this, I don't think we're gonna make it this round. That's fine though. Definitely taking some early sacrifices here. Hopefully we find a transmute this round to really be able to have as much mana as possible. Spell shields. We have like nothing. Put this on right now. All right, well, there's a start. Just cycling here with some tier 1s. There's 3. 3 should get us in a decent spot. All right, we get a transmute here. What to transmute? Just bushes? Maybe Azure. Well, we need Azure to stagger the alchemists. Yeah, a couple of shrubs, and that'll be good for the alchemists. All right, well, it'll be a little bit tricky to find another one, but I'm sure we will at some point. So this one's touching 2. This one's touching 1. This one's touching none. They're all firing at different speeds. You have a lot of botanists just randomly here. Just spread them out for splash. Okay. Oh yeah, then we need to make the Piranha our highest health unit here. And the crystals will also protect the Azurite here. Piranha has higher base health than Chameleon, so it doesn't matter that they're also all touching the Chameleon here. 225, yeah, definitely going to be the highest health unit. I'll go ahead and put these on it, I guess, because like, what else? It has the most health. And it'll keep getting bigger and bigger too. A dynamo would be nice as well on this. It's like 2 level ups in one, but you can only use one of them because this is only one column. Okay, we could look for crystal core here. Or just more town. I do think we need town because the coil is just so wasted right now without any scaling. We could probably set these up better like this. I was gonna put the crystals here, but we need the alchemist to be able to touch them. It's probably fine. So we'll put it towards the back a little bit. Let's go. I'll try for a core here. We missed, but glowberries are actually quite good with the piranha here. If you get its fire rate up, we need like 1 or 2 more. I think we'll say 2 more alchemists to make this feel really good in the late game. Lashwood Spore is kind of similar. It just heals itself instead of something else. But when you heal something else, you give the alchemist more time before they start getting hit. Yeah, more rubies for the coil's nice at least. They are vulnerable, but on round 7, well, 7, yeah, I can still put a tree there. That's fine. We could be spacing ourselves out more here. I'm being like a little bit lazy. Yeah, it's more efficient against splash. Got 94 shots off of the Piranha Plant. It's pretty good. Next most weapon was Coil with 25. You can see all the timings here are slightly different. Very nice. Okay, more spell shields. If I put 3 on this, would it survive a rocket hit? Maybe we'll see. Maybe not. I don't think we have any ancient units. Let's drop that on something random. Okay. Spells could be good here. Sure. No level ups. Get an accelerate. Firepower is okay on this, I guess. Not what I love, but very nice. We get another one of these. We need to offset its timing, so we'll put this here. Now we got 3, 2, 1, 0. We'll want to put something next to this so that it is gaining health. All right, looks good. Maybe we should have all of our town in front of our alchemists for trebuchet. Look at how fast this thing is firing though. It's a pretty cool combo. I guess we could put the glowberries. It would be a marginal increase, but it could touch other stuff as well. Here's a level up and an accelerate. I'm sure we're still like not doing well on damage there. Maybe this could be here actually. Touching the alchemist because they're getting a lot of health. Maybe keep the wells alive with these. Like that maybe. Okay. Definitely want to look for a crystal core now. I would like to have a sort of a one like bigger defense, like a force field. But you want to make sure that your Piranha is still your biggest unit by health. So juicing up these emeralds with a crystal core would be nice. Could also just take like a proliferator or a Jefferson here. Or a creep root. Probably not. I don't like creep root. But we do have 3 options that wouldn't be terrible. This could give me an alchemist, but it's very unlikely. Firestorm would be good. Fortune Teller actually wouldn't be terrible even because we have so many fast firing units. Scola would be nice to help our Tesla out and our Piranha Plant. Brick Arcus would probably be too much health. Another weapon would be fine. I wouldn't be sad about this either. Or this. Yeah, I'll take it. Okay, I mean, it's time to do math, I guess. 30, 90, 120, 150. Yeah, we're not gonna be big enough by, we're not even close to big enough. You could put this in the very front, so it takes damage first and then gets low enough fast. But I'd rather not even bother with that. I think I'll just take facility here. Refractor. You would take this if you were going for the no nature thing. It would allow you to use like Azurite to stagger your botanists and microlibrarians and stuff. But we're not going for that. So let's put this here or something. Okay. This could be fine. Maybe if I put it like here with these here. Maybe I'll just put it like here. These are slow. It's a little scary. We'll see how that goes. Biototems are a good reason to have spores over glowberries. Yeah, we're not the highest health unit anymore. Let me pause here. Yeah, it's bamboo right now. But the good news is that'll take damage soon. 279, 282. This will still be the next highest health unit, looks like. So we should see it start to shoot again. No, it's something else still. Oh, is it alchemists themselves? I think it's this alchemist right here. Maybe the wells are like working against me in that way. Something to think about. I mean, you don't face 3 vile totems that often. And we're still gonna win, so overall, it looked 20 damage on the coil. Yeah, it needs help. Maybe I shouldn't have picked it. That might have been a bad pick. I don't remember what else we had. I think there was something else interesting in that shop. This will help at least a little bit. Yeah, this is better than trash last hope. Alright, we're running out of space here to separate everything. I can toss a few more in, I guess. Okay, this could be good. It could get us a core. But there's a lot of misses. A lot of misses. Oh, I have an ancient unit now. Yeah, I think I'll just sell. Let's get a little bit of a refresh going here. Yeah, maybe take like a Skola here. Oh, that should be here. Ooh, huge. Okay, now we're feeling like kind of maxed out here. We do now want a blue crystal here. Or here. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 on this. 1, 2, 3 on this. 1 on this. So we would want this to be here. Now this is still only 3 here though. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 0. So that works out. The glowberries are no longer touching though, which is a shame. It's a big shame. It's like such a shame that I think I'm gonna not do that. I think I'm gonna do this and like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. Yeah, I want to protect this though. Like this. Something like that. Maybe I'll move these down just so they give the glowberries a little bit more health. Another well is nice actually, but we do have Skola now, so I like fast triggering units. I'll pick the well though. I like wells. Look up. That's all from the glowberries here. That's pretty good, right? Look at that. It still hasn't died. Okay, now it has. Glowberries, I think, really put this combo over the top in terms of like power level. Pretty sure it's about as strong as you can get in the game right now. Might be time for an enchant weaver. Definitely time for a core. We need crystal core. We need it yesterday. Small still would be nice. Let's just keep going here. Core? Nice. We can definitely reroll here too. We already have one facility, one Skola, one chameleon, and a bunch of weapons. So we'll probably get offered one of these two. I don't like that 50-50. It feels kind of bad because there's one useless unit there that we just would never use. Don't really need this since we have the facility next to it. Let's put this on Beekeeper. Lots and lots of triggers here. Very spooky. But high fire rate is good at dealing with that stuff. keeping the wells alive with our blacksmiths. Blacksmiths hitting the beekeepers. Wells juicing the alchemists. They just turn into like defenses at the same time as being your offensive engine. It's so strong. Okay, I could use an enchant weaver here maybe. Oh, I meant to do the math. I meant to like check without having to do the math what health I got to here. Might be time to turn into rows here instead of spaced out stuff. Rows are nice because, you know, they're not as good against splash, but they're better against Pierce, essentially. Like, Pierce is always going to hit, with this many units on your island, it's always going to hit something. So you might as well make it so that most of the time it's just going to hit some random defense instead of like, you know, it could hit this, then go hit your alchemist or something. You just want it to take a long time before you start hitting your important stuff with Pierce. Do another row up here. Okay. When I re-trigger core in this type of build, I like for it to be immediate because if you're relying on that extra activation for your alchemist to target the piranha plant, there can be, if there's some downtime before it goes off, it can start, you know, mega buffing something else instead, and then that just stays ahead the whole time. So either supercharger with a jump starter on it or an altar behind it with it being the only unit in the front row so that it's always targeted first. Unless like all they have is trebuchets and spell rockets or something. But that never happens. Or just a second core would be nice because that's always going to be instant. This is fine. So Town Hall would be bad against Rocket right now. I'll take the Enchant Weaver because I've been talking about it for a while. Ooh. Okay. At this point, like, all right, I'm gonna do some work here. So this is touching 5. This is touching 1, 2, 3, 4. But then we jump down to 2 here. So if this is here, we still have 5, 4, 3, 1. Okay. Probably the best solution is going to be to separate 2 of these. So now we have wait, 5, 3, 2, and none. So we need 1 and 4. Let's see what we see here. Okay, maybe this will need to be a Azurite then. 6. No, 5. 4. Yeah. So we want the last one here. So it's 0, 1. The next one here for this to be 2. But then we get max 3 if they're all on one side. 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need one more blue for it to be 5, actually. If only we had like a power line or something. I think we're fine here. It's not maximally efficient, but it's, I think, as good as I'll get this round. Where's my chance? I should re-roll these two and this guy. Okay. One more check real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are the same. 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah, I think that's as good as it's gonna get for now. We can turn this one into 5 later once we get us another crystal. Oh, we have some more stuff here. Okay. Never mind. I mean, I guess this is better than nothing. I'm not using these at all. Very cool. Um, I just was doing the math during that fight. We should be good enough or high enough health here to have a force field down without it usurping the highest health. Oh, accelerate is another way that we can stagger these. I forgot about that. I could have put one of those from the Tesla coil on. Probably would have been better. But we have an extra one now, so that's fine. Okay. I don't think we need Spell Factory anymore. Or the Arborists. So maybe we just get rid of those. We still have Intervalent Facility for a little bit more enchants. Okay, we could get a retrigger for the core. Let me move this stuff up here, I think. Wait, why were my wells down here? Did I move them for testing purposes and then not move them back? I was thinking like these things should be touching other town units so they're gaining more health. Wait, you should be down here though. This last one will have to stay because we want the glow berries here, but we need a crystal here. I'll move this to this. Wait. Oh no, these are the ones that need it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 on both of these. Put it here. He's losing health to 2 alchemists instead of just 1. Make him a little bit faster. Hopefully we're not hitting our speed caps at this point. I don't think we are. Alright, I want a force field. That's like the perfect amount of health to have on a defense. Rocket magnet secured here. We're kind of like sticking out kind of far. I don't want too much stuff behind this. I think we will move this forward a little bit. Okay. Would like to keep these whales alive somehow. We'll see if that... Okay, here we go. That works. I guess I could go for another core here. No, but bamboo is a nice... Oh, you know what? Spore is nice for assurance against wild totems. Okay. I feel like I'm creating like a structure down here somehow, but it's just gonna be more efficient this way, I think. There. Here. Wild totems. Yeah, the force field's getting too big. I might lose because of that. This should become the next biggest thing, though, I think. No, this one is. Dang. Yeah, we need probably another crystal core trigger to make sure that that doesn't happen again. Guess we do this now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we don't need this on here anymore. Perfect. Okay, that'll help a lot. So will this... How do we not have a small shield this whole game so far? It's kind of crazy. All right. Might be losing some of our red crystals here, but that's fine. So we're at 585 here. No vile totems to mess us up either. Yeah. Once it starts to run away on health like this, we shouldn't have a problem. It was just those vile totems last time. We have 2.99 second alchemists here. Might mess that up. I mean, I see 2 crystals on this one and 1 on this one. Neither one like got an accelerate from a post office or anything, so I'm not sure what happened there. Is this touching 2 blue crystals? Is this touching 1? So how'd they both end up at 0.99? I wonder. Might be missing something there. We can definitely sell here. Wouldn't say we need this anymore. Or this. I could move this stuff 1 space over, like move everything, but I'm simply not going to do that. Let's see, what do I want to protect here? We don't need this either. I guess I could have just moved this down, but whatever. Okay. I guess I want more defense in the front now. I guess this gives me more defense in the front. But I don't really have room for it. I think, what if I just moved all this up? Oh, but then it's not touching both of these. Yeah, probably not worth. I mean, this plant does not need to be touching Azurite, to be clear, but if I want the glowberries to be touching the alchemist and the piranha plant, it has to be like this, I think. Okay, we could look for Dandelion here or Jefferson. Don't have any saloons though. I think Altering Stone is probably just the play here. It's an instant trigger from the Emerald, which is nice. And we'll get triggers from the Scola. Okay, I kind of like Firestorm here. Put this on it at least. Probably these actually for Trebuchet. It'll sell it out for a while. But maybe here. Move this here. It's probably fine. Got through this Valid Totem just fine this time. 230 triggers, that's pretty good. How about the altering stone? 67 is pretty good. That stuff is not good. I'll take this at least. Round 16, so we're not gonna get any results out of this, but it'll give it extra health at least. Which means it should probably be a little bit farther in front. Okay. Yeah, just needs some protection for my engine, I guess, at this point. Another emerald, we don't really need that. Well, kind of out of room for those as well. Hmm. If we get defense 4 shop, I'll be happy about taking this. Um, Otherwise, it's not doing a ton for me. I guess I can put on the lumberjack. I'll take it. We did not get defense 4. We could get a transmute though. We did not. This is going to be our final board here. I will take this side and I guess just probably this. That'll be hard to isolate if it wants to be touching a lot of stuff. Yeah, I think I'll leave that one there. Take this. All right. I guess this is the final board. Pretty good run. Pretty good showcase of the combo. Happy that I got it actually first try. I thought I would have to do a few different takes because once again, you really just can't force it. But it's a good thing to try for because it's pretty easy to bail out of if you don't find the piranha quickly enough. Pretty good, pretty good. Look at the damage compared to everything else on the board. Tesla was doing pretty well on its own. Nice little backup way of like helping to clear out extra stuff. Chameleon, you know, he showed up too. Yeah, very nice.